Well, I thought I'd bring in a discussion about people who say on TikTok and social media reels about the UK is finished. Today, if you are planning to move to some country in the EU, I have planned Spain and Greece. You will find it a really big uphill struggle with the visa, because you have to have like medical insurance. You have to have something like document to show that you're working remotely if you're going for the digital nomad visa. You have to have like criminal records check and sometimes proof that you have no presence of a record, and sometimes some people have like a low level offence and yet it still seems to implicate the application, and all the necessary fees and representation. Trust me that it is extremely costly and exhausting, and that's all because of Brexit. Because if before Brexit you could just go to the EU, it didn't really matter. And even when you go across the EU, they're now bringing in the electronic authorization, like the ESTA in America. It's been moving to Europe, and some of the applications are done for a really bad service called the VFS Global, which you can many times just get and you haven't got all your documents, and it is basically uphill, and a lot of the consular staff are just really rude. I tell you, most of the time, if America, when I did apply for the visa, once you got what your eligibility criteria in place, the application was not particularly too difficult. And they normally tend to let you know of the outcome on the day. With Greece, they don't. Yeah, you have to wait for weeks, and they rarely seem to give your passport back quickly. And like when I went to America, which I have, it was a little bit better. Still, visa processes are arduous, but the actual application was not too bad as such. But European countries, it's worse. This has to be, you have to produce all these documentations to be 100% confident that you are fitting their criteria, and it's absolutely crazy to me. So good luck to those trying to get a visa, because trust me, it's probably one of the hardest things you can do in your life, considering how Brexit's damaged the UK a lot. Well, thanks to Farage. I mean, neither politician is great in the UK, to be fair. And I wouldn't say Farage is somewhat better, but he sort of has the kind of courage to speak volume on social media, I think.